Happy New Year, y'all. How is everybody today? Now, we got a lot to cover today. Now, our first thing is, I need my glasses because I cannot see. How was everybody's Christmas? Did you have as good as one as I did? I mean, Christmas is always complicated, let's be real. But it was not bad, all in all. So, we are in the new year, beginning next year. And we are in Capricorn season with the moon in Pisces. That's a lot of emotions going on, y'all. Hi, Cody. How are you tonight, baby? How are you doing? I'm so glad to hear it was good. Now, with everything we got going on, I do want to do a breakdown of some of the things going on this year, okay? Boy, Cody, you got a lot on you, baby. What's got you feeling almost... I haven't even laid out your circle, but you feel very overwhelmed, honey. Boy, I think you got a lot on you. Hi, KK. Crazy Cootie. How are you, baby? Oh, really? Interesting. Tell me. Got any details so I can pull her up? Love the name, by the way. Okay, so for people rolling in here, of course, as you see, I've already got people who know. But in here, in Awesome Amy's Angels, we do 3 different kinds of cards. So if you have a question, you pop your little question on there. You tell me what kind of card you like. Now, I have the angel cards. I have the fairy cards. They're not evil. Black is not evil. I always have to say that. And then I also have, where did my Indian cards go? Oh, Lord, the girls have been up here again. I have Indian cards too, y'all, but here they are. Kids. I apologize, guys. I really do. Of course, I've had a million family members in here right now. He's got knocked down. Oh, Lord. My daughters and nieces love to come up here and exercise their uses. Okay. Good Lord. That was strange. What's that tab all over? Okay. Then, of course, I have my American Indian cards. So, what we got going on here? You know, that makes a lot of sense, Crazy, because that really fits what is around you right now. Almost a higher intelligence. That is not a joke. Honestly, that is not. In fact, let's take a look. All right, Crazy Coolio. We're going to start with that, your friend. Let's take a look here first. North, south, east, west. Sorry, white stripes are on. Okay. So your very first card on this. You are hearing this person on a higher level. You are not wrong in the connection you're feeling. Patience is going to be key because, of course, as you know, you got to learn this. Now, your breathe card has come up on this, Crazy Coolios. I don't think this is the only one. I believe this one is the beginning. I'm getting a very specific sense of More than what? 3. When this is said and done, there'll be 3, not 1. All is well on the end of that. Makes sense about the moon, sun, I kind of felt everyone. See, okay. The moon in Pisces today and tomorrow is a double-edged sword, okay? Let me explain this to everybody, okay? This is really important right now. And this happens almost every year at Christmas. And this one seems to be particularly intense, not because of any kind of stupid retrograde or the crap you see on Facebook. It makes my job so hard. No, this is real. What you've got when you have, okay, everybody who comes here and talks to me knows that I tell you, if you turn on the water and let the water run in your house for 10 minutes, it's almost as if you were near a waterfall, because waterfalls develop and create actual positive ions. That's why you feel more energized, cleansed, yada, 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 at a moving whatever feature. Figure it out, doesn't matter. So that being said, we are at a point in time in the middle of the year, at the end of the year, beginning at the end, at the new one. People make this joke all the time that, this week doesn't matter. This week doesn't count. That is so true and not true. Follow me on this thread for a minute, y'all. What you have right now is the time of your life right now where you will either be completely energized or left completely wondering. These are neither one bad. Follow me? I know, sounds weird. Follow me. Neither one are bad for a real reason. You're being washed clean. This is an actual thing. Those memes, those jokes, they come from somewhere. They come from something that makes you think of this. Exactly. With the earth. Taurus is the earth. That's the whole point right there. You've got an energy that is usable. Yes, right now has got a lot in it. That is very true. But that doesn't make it bad. Roll back around to, it doesn't make it bad, y'all. It really doesn't. Cody, what is your question? Who is it on your mind? Because I got a real feeling you got somebody on your mind. Who do you want to look at? Well, and that's who explained it to me. I mean, remember, we come from a very long family of people who can do this. So we all explain it to each other. It does not surprise me. Repeat each other. I hope that's not boring. But it's very much the truth. Double-edged swords, the duality. Every life is duality. The good, the bad, male and female, light and dark, yin and yang, chocolate and vanilla. Bigger thing is, it's important. This is not despair. This is not despair. What is your real question? Especially with Pisces right now. Cody, what did you want to ask me, baby? Crazy Coolios. You've got 3 coming. You've got one you should have already met. Have you met him yet? Ooh. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh, yeah. So it was actually 2, Cody. Interesting that you asked that. Let's move over to the fairies. Now, It's not just that that was a Russian spirit and that that is your lineage. It was calling you. And it was calling you not just one. I heard two voices. That's what I did not just tell you. Two very real voices, a male and a female. Okay. Show me the male and the female. Interesting. So the first one is serenity. The first one being serenity is the female one. She's trying to show you a path that you're not on yet. This is leading you somewhere. Super important. The second one, the Nightfall Fairy. She is super cute too. This one is about winter. Odd that, honestly, that came out. Because she only shows up for winter. She's about enduring something that's uncomfortable to get to somewhere better. She is always about getting somewhere better. Now, Nemesis has shown up on your fairies. That does not surprise me, simply for the fact of the double-edged sword. You're being shown that whatever feelings you have can go either way. You're not, what am I hearing? Trapped. You're not trapped. Boy, I'm getting tobacco smell again. But that's not the Russian. That's over there. That's that Japanese lady. Somebody about to hit the room that's looking for a Japanese lady. She's smoking. She's waiting on you. You're two over here. You're Russians over here. You're definitely being led to something. The dragon. You're being pulled, actually. Not led. You're being pulled. And you're being pulled in a grand way. Why are you fighting it? That's the biggest thing here. Wandering the wrong path. Gypsy Rose. You're going down. You're fighting what you're being pulled towards. Why don't you trust it? That's the question right there. You're fighting what you're being pulled towards. Why don't you trust it? Because it's your ancestors. I gotta get my water. Yeah, hold on. But you still got to answer that, baby. What is it that has got you really wondering? What is the real question here? Actually, Cody, that is actually going to be a Russian spirit. That the person went from Russia down. Like you seem to cross a diamond. I think you have a lot of English and Scottish in you too. But back to the original question. You there? You going to answer me, baby? Are you there? Oh, sure. Have I lost everybody? Pate, I was just thinking about you. How are you tonight, honey? How are you?
Gotta love the internet. It's always there for you to learn new things, meet new friends, find the perfect anything. At TDS, we love to make internet faster, more reliable, more secure.
I get the autism thing, honey. I really do, Cody. But as much as you act like or you tell people that it blocks you, you use your autism as a shield. It's not always the problem. Some people are just assholes. It's okay that they get on your nerves. You know? Ooh, Fade, I bet you are tired, honey. Ooh, guys, hold on. I'm having a hot flash. Let me turn my air. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Going over here to my fan. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming. Sorry, y'all. I turn my fan on. So if that's moving, it's not spirits or anything. It's my fan. Autism really can be a real problem, y'all. It can be one of those things that, like, it makes everything either very hard or very focused. I mean, it can really stop your life. It's a lot. Can I ask you yes or no? Of course you can ask yes or no. What's your yes or no, baby? Honey, Cody, they don't treat you like you're an idiot. They treat you like what's easiest for them. And it's even worse. It's very much not right. Rose, what's your yes or no question, baby? Ooh. No. I don't even have to lay a circle down, but I will. Hold on. Let me double check. North, south, east, west. Okay. Show me what she thinks. Ooh. That feeling of you being cleared out is real. You're not wrong. I'm sorry. Cody, don't put so much stock in what your family thinks. They're not that smart themselves. You've seen that. Well, and that's just it. There's a real, oh God, what am I feeling right there? Well, hold on. Let's lay down a circle on that, Cody. Hold on. Because I've got a lot of psychic feelings, but I'm not sure which one is supposed to be right. Let's double check the circle here, baby. Show me on this family. See, that's what I thought. Your family tries to start with compassion. Okay. I mean, they really honestly do. They love you. They honestly love you. But they don't want you to remember how good you really are. They want you under their control. It's much easier for them. And that's the problem. Everything they do, they make it about them. They make the cycles about them. They always bring it back around to them. And that's starting to wear on you. No wonder you're exhausted with this. I get that. You're not wrong. Hey, baby, how are you today? Well, I'm not your family. I'm going to look at this pragmatically, and I'm going to tell you honestly. Your family is trying to work through their own emotions. And unfortunately, not only, Cody, do you have autism, but you come from a very traumatized family. So, yes, and sadly, they make all their decisions based on what's easiest for them, not you. And that is very wrong. That is very wrong. And all of your circles have talked about that. Hold on. I gotta put my glasses back on, guys. Y'all know I'm old and blind. Oh, you know me. I'm better baking on a biscuit. I had to say that, y'all. What you want to ask, SJ? Cody, it is from both sides. That's actually very true. In fact, let's lay this down here. It is okay. Well, the very first card that comes up, Cody, it's time to take back your power. It's okay to take back your power and still love your family. You don't have to cut them out to get what you need. And it's okay to tell them what you're going to do, limited or otherwise. Okay. Does Karen still see me as Bella? Well, she did. So let's see what she sees now. Let's do that. Let's check this out, baby. Okay. Passion is the very first one that comes up, baby. Rose Rain, it's the very first one. So even though she's a little mad and she doesn't want to still see you as Bella, she still does, yes. Very much so. Ask me your question, SJ. You got something on your mind. What is it you want to ask me? And we'll pull a card that way. Ask me your question. I'll lay out a little circle. Cody, you had a real oh God, what am I hearing right there? Crossroads. A real crossroads. Boy, they got talkative. They're saying the lineage, the line of your family. I hate that word. The line of your family is renewed by you. The line of your family is renewed by you. Okay, you got to be more specific than will thing be good, baby. Come on now. And I haven't laid down a circle yet, SJ, but you don't trust whatever you're asking me. And until you trust it, until you trust it's going to come, no. You got a real problem here, SJ. What is it you're asking me about? What's the deal here? Yeah, there's something wrong with your money, honey. SJ, there's a real problem here. I'm real serious here. North, south, east, west. There's a real I wasn't being facetious. I'm really feeling something. You've got an idea you're not following up with. You've even heard this idea be told to you, but you won't follow it. You're supposed to be doing something that's very different, but you're not. What? There's a real thing you're supposed to be following. There's a real thing about your money right here. Well, okay. Now, Rose Ray, yes, you were answered. This is supposed to be a real connection. You need to reach out. You need to make sure this stays connected. Oh man, no wonder you feel like you're kind of tired, SJ. I get that. I get that. And that's driving you nuts. You love your son dearly. Now, don't get me wrong when I say this. I know you do. I can feel it. It's coming off you in waves. But at the same time, you're needing some of you time, and that's okay. That is very okay. Cody, it is very true. Yes, someone who knew you was in that passenger seat. Yes, you're very right on that. Yes, I feel very honored that I'm the one that you will tell stuff to, Cody. Okay, but Rose Rain, now that you got your answer, what are you going to do about it? Out of curiosity. Okay, somebody in here is yawning. Y'all keep giving me the yawns. Now, somebody right now has got a major. Oh, hold on. What am I getting here? We've got a real. I keep hearing the words, mine is yours. Mine is yours. Mine is yours. Mine is yours. Who am I supposed to be telling this to? Mine is yours. Someone has a spirit here right now who is talking about mine is yours. Yours is mine. Don't hear an accent yet. Darker. It's darker. Everything in here is darker. Okay. Somebody's spirit knew. I've got the Russians over here. I've got that one Japanese lady over here. It's not either one of them. The ocean. Who in my room right now is near the ocean or wants to go to the ocean? Because you have a spirit right now trying to talk to you about it. Cody, I've told you before you're psychic, baby. You're very psychic. Not empathic, psychic, very different. And premonitions are not it. Those dreams were just leading you to know that you have a very psychic ability. It's why people can overwhelm you because they are too much. You absorb everything. Works very well. The less you think about it, the better it works. Which can be maddening depending on the day. I mean, let's be real, we're all human. But at the same time, we very much have a real cleansing of sorts going on this week, guys. It's why everyone feels a little bit off. All of your questions are very valid because this is very much bringing you to a new question. Think about this. You've spent this whole year miserable. Most people have. So what if you get to today, to this week, any point in time this week, and your brain keeps bugging you and you don't know why? What if it's bugging you for the better question? What if the question isn't, why am I miserable? What if the question is, how do I get happy? It's a real good question. And I think, especially you, Cody, you're being shown life is not supposed to be miserable. It's really not. That's not the point of being here. That's not the point of making it to this point. And the change can be uncomfortable, but that's what tells you it's good. I mean, I'm being very honest right there. The change can be uncomfortable, but that's why it's good. Very much. You know, what did you dream about? I'm getting a real being told to talk about your dreams right now. In fact, two people, not just you, someone else has been having premonition dreams. Two of y'all right now in this room have been having premonition dreams. Who's the other one? And tell me what your dream was. What was your premonition dream, baby? Tell me what the dream was. Do, 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 do. You there, Cody? Mm-mm, mm-mm. Do the four. Oh. Oh, those are hard. Wow, those ones are really hard ones. That's very true. That is a really hard one to have to go through, especially more than once. Because to see it, here's your problem with being a psychic. Here's your problem with doing this job. No one really wants to believe you. They all want to ask you questions. They all want to debate the answer, but no one wants to believe that's the answer. It's frustrating. Who were the entertainers? Who'd you dream about? I'm curious. Seems like somebody really important. That makes sense to me. The old soul being connected to the old souls. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. That did not surprise me a bit, honestly. Now, see, I keep being shown a vision of you almost being Milton Berle. Have you dreamt that? Where you were Milton Berle? But have you had a dream where you were one of these people. I keep seeing Milton Berle. Close enough. Yeah. Now, see, I see you as him, not talking to him. It's very different. Now I see you being him, Uncle Milty, right? This is random, but do you think it is possible to pop a hot air balloon in any way, and how so? I have no idea. Walking right next to Jackie Gleason. Huh. Well, let's see. Show me that dream walking next to him. Wow. The very first one is the gifts from God. These dreams, you're meant to be seeing this. They're walking you somewhere of the port. Yes, yes, yes. They are walking you towards somewhere you haven't been. This is about how you're learning compassion, baby. This is important. What you're being shown in this dream is so important right now. Very important. Yeah, you've got to be able to get this. Do you remember anything else about the dream? Out of curiosity, any smells, any sounds, anything?
Ready to start, enhance, or pivot in your career? At University of Phoenix, we offer more than 100 online programs aligned to 300 real-world occupations, and 80% of them are in high-growth fields. We can help match your interests to a program, and you can customize your degree, certificate, or specialization, giving you a competitive edge in today's job.
Anything you felt, anything you heard, anything you smelled, any music. Came out in the picture. So it came out of the picture. Oh, wow. Okay. What am I getting right there? Boy, there's a real. Hold on. Starting to feel a thread on that. Hold on. My brain rock. This is. See, as soon as you start telling me him coming out of the screen, I smelled the ocean. As if the screen was a metaphor for walking on the ocean or walking next to the ocean. Walking next to the ocean. That's it. Okay. So if we're okay, let's switch over to the line. So if we're walking next to the ocean, we've got what am I feeling right there? But he's leading you somewhere. He isn't. He's what makes it comfortable for you. That's why it's him. He's sent because it's known that it's going to be comfortable for you. But that's not. He is not the important part. It's where you're going. That's the important part. That's what you're being given right there. That I did not know it's a Pisces. Oh, that's new. I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay, so we got you being led. I smell the ocean, but you're not at the ocean in your dream. We've got the older Actors. What is the dream? There's someone else there. That's not the only person talking to you and walking. Jackie Gleason is not the only person talking and walking. You've got both of them. Is it both of them there? Yes, this very much has both of them there. Okay, see, Fate, it's odd you said Gene Kelly, because he's mentioned two men who are rather stout. Yet the other person, the third person in this vision I keep having on this, is a very thin man, like Gene Kelly. Fate, were you there? Because Cody, this is a memory. This isn't a vision. You're having a memory. You're having a past life memory. Okay? Apparently you were in Hollywood. Fate, I think you were there too. I think both of y'all in that time period, right after their sound in the movies, whatever that lines up to be, right after their sound in the movies, you two were there. That's why you two talk to each other on here so much. No wonder y'all talk so much. Do you realize you two talked the last couple of shows I've done? Y'all are two. You have officially found what is an actual twin flame, not a soulmate, twin flame. Yes, I said it Southern. Point being, twin flames are people you knew from other lives. People mistake the feeling, the sensation of, hey, I know this person is love or soulmate when it's not. But that's what you two have. That's what this is. Very much so. Which is really cool. Honey, I'm old. I know who Jackie Gleason is. I know who Gene Kelly, Walt Disney, and all of them are. Deja vu is always your key. Deja vu is a real thing, people. If you feel deja vu, if something is telling you you've been there before, you have. I don't care what your senses, what your memory tells you, you have. I couldn't have said that more Southern, could I? You have. I put 14 syllables in that word. Have. Deja vu, that's a real thing, though. That's not a joke, people. That is not a joke at all. All right, we only got about 12 minutes left. Y'all talk to me. We're going to run out of time here soon. Won't get lost in your world. Oh, it's so sad. Look, I can take off with these arms. Oh, ain't that sad? So sad. Oh, shit, I'm old. What do I care? Oh, baby, I'm not surprised by that at all. Cody, this is your... Well, let me ask. I'm going on my own psychic ability. Let's double check with the circle, actually. Show me how many lifetimes Cody has rolled through. Southeast. Yeah, I can find it out. It's real simple. Now this way. This is your 8th life. You've done 2 in Scotland, 2 in Russia, 1 in Asia, 1 in South America, 1 in North America. The North American one was the most recent one. That's probably why you remember old Hollywood so well, because that was your last life and you just rolled back through. So actually that makes a lot of sense, because the one before that you were smoke vineyard. You grew wine in South America. I'm guessing that's like the 1700s, because there's no bathrooms. But yeah, your next one was up here, and you were one of the first people. Just so you get a little thing, Cody, Fate, both of y'all were people who moved, who were born in either the border or right above the border in Texas in the early 1700s. No, late 1700s, and migrated to California. Died and both got born real quick and back, and that's how you ended up having an entire life in California in early Hollywood. You two run very parallel to each other. It's kind of odd. I'm curious to know if y'all are related. That would not surprise me at all, actually. Girl, there was a tattoo. The future was wide open. Talk to me, guys. We're going to run out of time. Well, Fate, we both know about the never know on you, baby. It ain't just which lifetime, it's which planet. Which actually, so you're not the first person I've felt to come back and forth between planets. Well, no, but listen to me, Fate. You've turns out you're not the first part. You're not the only person. You were the first, but you're not the only person I've run into who has a background that did not come all from here. I see two very specific lives on you, Fate, that I know damn good and well ain't nowhere near Earth. Couldn't tell you where, I don't know. But you have a very real claim to what you're saying. Wish I could make it better than that. Who owned Toots? Are you talking about Toots or Tootsies? Which one are you talking about, babe? Tootsies down in Nashville? I don't hear a single. Like, I'm in Nashville. That's why I was curious if that's what you're saying, or if I'm totally wrong. Because it's okay if I'm wrong. It happens all the time. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Sure. Oh, see, down here in Nashville, we have a super historic bar called Tootsie's. Super historic, actually. And Tootsie's is actually connected to a bar, and if I remember right, in Canada, which has nothing to do with New York City. I don't know why Canada would come up. Honey, we both know your birth father. Nowhere near here. He's the guy that had the whole blue eyes, not just the middle, but like the whites of our eyes on him is blue too. That's really cool. That's really cool, Cody. That's really cool. Boy, I bit the side of my jaw. Make me talk funny. wonder if some of this isn't where you were before. You're being attracted to old bars, old places, that kind of thing. Ow, I keep biting the side of my lip. That is not translating well, is it? Ow. Um, hmm. Yeah, but that's not where I'm going with this. Orson Welles kind of irrelevant. I'm talking about the fact that right now you're being drawn to Canada. Cody, you are. Something up north is calling you. I can hear it very plainly. Mm-mm. Come here, Peaches. Yeah, I know that sounds strange. I get it. I get it. I know that sounds strange, but I am honestly, for the love of God, feeling that you're being called to Canada. You're being pulled up there. There is something in Canada that needs you to see it. Baby. Like Canadian linguistics, eh? That be just. Honey, you're being led somewhere major. Come on. This is my cat Peaches, y'all. Well, see, that's the hardest thing about doing this job is people want to be able to connect all the dots, but you're not supposed to. The whole point of having a psychic is a leap of faith. Just because you don't know why Canada's calling doesn't mean you shouldn't be there. Y'all say hi to my cat Peaches. And this is Peaches Booty. Don't like that now. Well, have you ever wanted to go visit a specific Canadian town, Cody? Yeah, she's rubbing her face all over the computer now. She's on the backside. She'll be here in a minute. But honestly, you have got something is calling you to travel. Okay. That's the thing you need to be taken away from this reading more than anything. Come here, baby. Peaches. Come on, people will see you, baby. Come here. Oh, now we're going to be shy. But this is very specific now. The fact you're being called tells me that this is spiritual. Right? And that's what I'm telling you. You're being called. You're being called to go somewhere different, somewhere new. This is extremely important right now. If you don't follow it, you're going to wonder what it was for the rest of your life. I mean, you really will. You both are being called on an adventure. I think that's why you're both here more than anything. You're both being called on an adventure. You're being called on something you would never do. To do something you would never do. To do something. This is important. So instead of saying, yeah, ask me where. Cody, I'm kind of wondering if you're being called to move up there. I'm wondering if your trip doesn't involve you falling in love with it up there and moving there, because those people are so much more like you than where you're at right now. I mean, the actual real pool is not a joke. Ontario. Where, Faye? Where in Canada did you go see it, baby? Oh, got it. I'm sorry, I misread that. Peaches is sitting on my glasses, of course. She's right here. She's right here, y'all. So she's so thrilled. Okay, well, she's sitting. I've tried to angle the camera down so you can see her. She's sitting like on. I've got like a double tiered table, like the camera's up here, and then I've got my cards and my gemstones and stuff. And of course, she's down here. Okay. Now she just got it. I got my glasses back. Blind talking to the blind some days, honey. Preach. And that was Peach's cat, or tail. Canada's been calling you, honey. It doesn't surprise me that this got your curiosity going this quick. It should. You're supposed to. It's really supposed to. Come here. I think it's time for y'all to start realizing that you're not supposed to stay in the same place for the rest of your life. More than anything. It's time to travel. It's time to go somewhere, get somewhere. You're not supposed to be alone for the rest of your life. However you identify is okay. It just doesn't mean you're supposed to be alone. Oh, I love Winona. She is so cool. Have y'all watched Wednesday yet? Oh my God. Wednesday is the bomb. On Netflix. In case you wanted to know what I was watching. All right, guys. We have hit the end of our show. Boys, both of y'all, Canada. This is important. Anybody watching this, go check out the show Wednesday on Netflix. It is awesome. And kind of funny. They went kooky creepy, not creepy. Everyone, have a wonderful night. I hope you all have a wonderful tomorrow. I will see you next Tuesday. And if you need me, call me on the phone in the morning at psychics4del.com. I'll be bright and early and all day. Love y'all. Night, baby.